Okay, so welcome back to episode 6. I'm excited for this one. I just woke up. I had some good sleep. A lot of crazy dreaming. But now it's time to make Pacers' dreams come true. Indiana's dreams come true. Now, our game plan against the Timberwolves. First, I want to see what we're dealing with here when it comes to their lineup. Alright, so we're going to play against Darren Collison, Gary Harris, and Kevin Durant. And Rudy Gobert. How did they lose one game? Who did they play? LeBron or something? See, Rudy Gobert, Kevin Durant. Wow. I think defensively, wow, he's not a bad defender, really. Lyles. So we're going to need to get a lot of points from Markkanen. Dang, this is going to be tough. We're going to have to go with pick and roll again. Or I mean, Gobert is going to block a lot of layups. If I just slide past Collison with Lillard, Gobert will be there, for sure. Like Embiid, basically. I mean, his post defense is A+. So we're going to have to play through Lyles with Markkanen. Man, that's going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a seriously tough game, this. I'm keeping my minutes on the same. I'm not going to raise anything or decrease anything. First, I do, because I probably will forget this. Maybe somebody is disappointed with how much playing time they're getting. Nope. That's good. Timberwolves. Now, let's go. Kevin Durant. Yeah. Smother, deny. Baseline. I mean, ice. Off ball screen. Go under probably. Post behind. Double team post. What's his passing like? How's his playmaking? B+. Man, this guy's good. Extend pressure, help, for sure. Yes. Screen helpers. This should be good. Now we got Rudy Gobert. Tight, moderate, baseline, behind him. How's his playmaking? D-. So we should be able, but I don't want to double team at all on Gobert since they have Durant. Like, if I'm going to double team Gobert, you never know. Even with that D-, he might just pass it out to Durant or somebody. Gary Harris. I got to check out his ratings. So 3-point scoring is good, so we're going to want him to go into the middle. Basketball IQ A-. I mean, this is a good team that we're playing against now. We want him to go to the middle. we want to go tight and tight. Actually deny. On ball screen. Over. Auto. Alright, that should be good. Trey Lyles. Moderate. Gap. Baseline. Behind. Darren Collison, smother. Tight. Check this out. Alright, we want him to go to the middle as well. Middle, over, under, and doesn't really matter. Now we got Stanley Johnson. I don't know too much about this guy. Gotta check that out again. Perimeter defense. He's a good defender, I guess. Basketball IQ. Mid-range scoring. Doesn't have the highest playmaking rating, so moderate and moderate. Force direction. Just force him to the middle. Not auto. Should be fine. Malik Monk, don't know him. Ish Smith. Pretty sure that Ish Smith is just a playmaker. Yeah. Inside and mid-range, he's not going to make any 3 points. Well, he might, make a couple. Maybe one or something, but he's not going to do that all game. So we're going to force him to the baseline. Smother. Moderate. Under. Kyle O'Quinn. Gap. Baseline. Behind. Ryan Anderson, deny. Moderate, middle. Over. Why are these guys not loading? Okay, Danny Green. Probably tight. I think we're going to go with tight on him. Force direction. Middle. Over. Under. Over. Raul Neto, deny. Moderate. Middle. Over. Andrew Bogut. Let's have a look here. On ball tight, off ball, gap, force him to the baseline. Kuzminskas. Alright, so we have tight and deny and baseline for most. Okay, now Durant, marked by. Who are we going to have on Durant defending? Who's our best defender? Probably Wade, right? Or Udo, but Udo's not going to be able to keep up with him. He's 6 foot. How tall is he? 6'9". B+, C+. think we're gonna have Wade on him, or maybe we'll take out Barnes and put in not Patterson. Not Turner. Not Thomas. Poof. I think I'm going to have Wade on him. Udo. Shooting guard. Barnes. Lyles. Patterson and Collison. Put Beverly here. Wait, how good is Lillard defending? Not too good. C plus, D minus. Beverly, Johnson, Smith, Quinn, Anderson, Patterson, Neto, Beverly, Bogut, Udo, or Haas. Let me see how good Haas defense is. D minus C, just a C in post defense. And Bogut is attacking, D plus. Yeah, Haas can get him. Danny Green, Dwayne Wade, Shumpert. Let's have a look at Danny Green. 3-point scoring, playmaking. Dang, he's a good defender. Now, let's see Shumpert. How good is he at defending? Yeah, he's decent. He can take Green. Shumpert on him. That's going to be our matchups. This is going to stay the same every game. We got Lillard. Our first scorer needs to be Markkanen, since their player is not good at all. Second scoring option. Let's have a look at this again. Defensive wise, B minus, D. B, D minus. Okay, B minus, D minus. So that's Collison so far. B plus, C plus. So yeah, we're gonna have to go with Lillard as the second, and then no preference on the third. Offensive focus. Get to the basket? No, not with Gobert there. That's bad advice. Well, we should play through Markkanen. But the star of our team is Lillard, so I think it's just going to automatically go through Lillard. I'll have to change that in the game itself. I play through Markkanen when we have the ball. Get to the basket, get shooters open, feed the post, pick and roll. Neutral, offensive, offense. I'll just put it on neutral. Alright, offensive tempo. he's pretty quick. He's okay. He's quick. We're just going to go with patient. Some crash, others get back. Alright, we got the rebounding now. Let's check this out. D plus, D, C plus, B, A. So they got pretty good rebounders. C minus, C, C plus, B, B minus. Okay, so offensive rebounding, limit transition, defensive focus, protect the paint with Gobert and Durant, but neutral because of Harris and Collison. Look, A 3-point, A minus 3-point, A 3-point. Lyles can also shoot 3-pointers, B. Neutral defensive focus. Now, conservative or physical? Let me check out our athleticism. A, B, A, D plus, C. D plus, D, C plus, B, A. Sounds like our athleticism is a little better, but if we're going to defend physically when Durant is trying to make some buckets, we're going to foul him a lot. Let's see his draw foul. 73. Gobert. We're going to go with neutral. Crash defensive rebounding. Some crash, others run. Alright, so that's the game plan for this game. But let me check one thing just to be sure. Timberwolves, mid-range scoring, blocks, defensive IQ. So we're really going to have to play with Markkanen through Lyles. Athleticism, creating own shot, perimeter defense. Okay, let's check this out. Athleticism, nice. Even with a player like Kevin Durant, their athleticism is only at C. But besides that, they're beating us in 3 other categories. Offensive IQ, blocks, B, A+, perimeter defense, offensive IQ, creating own shot, defensive IQ. It's not going to be an easy game here. Durant has been getting about 30 points a game. It's all about Durant and Gobert here. Durant has been getting more assists than Collison or Harris. That's quite impressive, actually. Six assists a game for Lillard. Nice. That's going up. Rebounds per game. Nice. Udo's winning that. Blocks. Udo's winning that. Yeah, but that's because his first game he got 6 blocks. Udo, steals per game as well. Stat rankings. We're first in rebounds. They're first in points. Dang. They're second in 3-point efficiency. We're last place in 3-point efficiency. And we still got 3 wins in a row. We can't shoot a 3-pointer to save our lives. first team in fouls, so we don't concede a lot of fouls. Points in paint, first 76 a game. But they are first in possessions. Oof. Field goes against Wolves. Huh. That's crazy, man. With Gobert, the other team still have been 65% from in the paint. Dang. But their efficiency is 70% in the paint. Ours is only 66. And we've had double the... Yeah, okay, we have had double the amount of attempts. So, all right, so that's our game plan for today. Check out the conference. Timberwolves over here. Golden State. It's just the Bucks, man, and they're in the same division as us. So, Kyrie Irving has been playing very well. Of course, they got Bazemore, Reed, Augustine, very high-rated bench players for a fantasy draft. All right, let's go. Fourth game of the season against the Wolves. Are we playing home or away? Playing away. Did we go down? We were 5th overall. Now we're 6th. Alright, so jerseys. Yeah, that's fine. Do I want to play with the... Yeah, I actually do. This one. Wolves. Yeah, this one is cool. Alright, let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
What's that?
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And here we are, start of a new season. So much drama coming out of the gate.
Drama for your mama.
Shaq, for the teams that are underperforming thus far, what can they do to try and right the ship?
Look, Ernie, it's early, so don't overreact. You can mix up the rotations a little bit. Don't be scared, Coach. Do what you got to do.
Well, first, you got to keep believing in yourself. But I love these player-only games.
Oh, I'll bet you.
I did, man.
Really?
Because
you liked it?
Oh, because I used to, that's the only time I could really like look in your face in front of the other 11 guys and tell you how I really feel about you.
Like, Akeem, you're killing us.
No, that doesn't. It was more like, see, we should only give it to Akeem because he's the only one not killing us.
Oh.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet?
Skip.
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporters, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And wouldn't you know it, our good friend KG, Kevin Garnett, has come by to say hello and join us. Kevin, great to see you.
K-Hall, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm glad you're here.
It's good to see you, man.
You ready to go?
Oh, I'm always ready. What's up?
Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Well, I think the key was the determination and grit and toughness they played with. You got to be focused to do that, and they were.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was recorded at 6'10" 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. And KG, talk about how the greats can just impose their will.
It's almost like another level.
Yeah.
When you see LeBron, what he did to Detroit in that fourth quarter, that's a blackout. You don't know what you're doing. When you see Kobe go for 81, when you see Chauncey come down on a one, these players are blacking out. These are elite players in elite moments.
All right, Udo.
Paul Pierce is one of the best that I've ever seen grab a moment and savor it and just put it in slow-mo. There's nothing speeding them up. Special plays. I get a front row seat of seeing that. Ray Allen, the same thing. Had a great composure about himself to slow himself down and hit pressure shots. Tim Duncan, same thing.
Let's check out
nice defense.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Mark.
I don't know why Wade is not covering Durant, though.
And there's Udo, and it's Lillard in at the point. And so it's Indiana with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted.
Oh!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Kevin, you were always known as wanting to play and always wanting to practice. You were a gym rat. What did you do when a coach would ask you maybe to take a breather? Let's sit out this game. Let's rest up. Would you welcome that? Would you just say, I'll let you know when I can't go? How would you handle that situation?
You know what? I've always asked the coach to respect the way I get ready for games. I've always asked him to respect the way I approach the game. I've always asked the coach to respect me and my expertise in knowing my body.
All right.
I'm very, very vocal. Listen, one person needs
good
rest.
First two plays.
It's me. I know how to raise my hand. I know how to say I need some rest. But, you know, I'm a person who likes to push through a lot of things. I'm a person who understands rest.
Let's get this.
But at the same time,
let's get this
I'm
W.
a person who understands that practice makes perfect. And if I can work on something for as long as I can to make something better, because I know at the end when I need it, especially when I used to call it dial up. When I call, I need the answer.
And he knocks down the first one.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean,
I thought I was going to miss that
talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And both free throws go
All
for
right.
Damian Lillard. And people may not know, KG, that you're not just a broadcaster for 2K, but you're a member of the 2K community.
Have you been keeping up with the community, man?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Man, listen, shout out to all the 2K players out there. I'm Jizzle Lord. Y'all know what it is. I'm Jizzle Lord 5. Shout out to my OBF team. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Dex. Shout out to Bug. Shout out to everybody out there playing. Right. We definitely.
Wow.
It's all good. You know, I'm OBF. I'm about the team. I'm gang. You know what it is. Jizzle Lord. Y'all holler at me. Y'all know what it is, 2K. Right.
There's the pick. Here's Barnes. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Kevin, coming out of high school, you were relatively mature for your age, at 17, turning 18. But do you ever regret not trying college and just seeing what that experience would have been like? It's such a long time ago, but you've had some chance probably to get some perspective on both sides of that story.
You know what, Kevin? I look at it like the unknown is the unknown. Obviously, I've had.
All right, so I don't know why these matchups don't work out when you have. I just fixed that all in the game plan. Because I want Wade on Durant. Let's fix this real quick. Patterson. Beverly, Bogut. I want Hawes on him. Green. Shumpert. That's how I had it. And that's how we want to play.
Friends that went to college, some of my best friends went to college, and I think I've kind of lived it through them a little bit. Listen, when you have responsibility early in life,
Which you did.
which I did,
Yes.
you know, so from a mature level, things that interest me are not that interesting as you get older, especially when you have to deal with a vigorous schedule of an NBA schedule. I wasn't able to, be the 17, 18-year-old to chill, have, lean on the parents a little bit, be able to be at home, coming home through the weekends. I had a real life that I was responsible for, and I was growing something. I was building something. I was trying to not just be a young player in our league, but a young businessman wanting to establish something for myself, my friends, my family. You can't do those things thinking like a normal 17, 18-year-old. You're taking pieces from grown men around you all the time. You're around people who need something all the time. At some point, you have to put all this together, and you have to make it work for you. And you have to put your spin on it. For you and your brand. And you have to be innovative with that. You have to be creative with that. You have to have a vision.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot to consider. Here's against Wade. Back to Lillard from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 7 points.
Damn, we're playing good basketball so far.
And guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now here's Gobert. He's guarded close. A drive by Collison, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And Kevin, there was such a whirlwind around your trade to the Celtics from the Timberwolves. What were your thoughts and emotions at that time?
You know what? Being in Minnesota at that time, it was very difficult for me. I didn't necessarily want to leave. I had a goal to bring the city a championship, and I felt like I could do that. Nothing worse than when you have to deal with the reality of change. I'm not the one for change, even though I do know in order to process or progress better, you have to embrace some change. So with the help of my friends from Chauncey Billups, Teron Lou, I sat and I thought through it with those guys who have been through the trade process and talking to me, getting me to understand my options. And once I understood all my options, then I just, it was about what was best for me and my family.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot to consider. And Kev, you had a voice in where you'd go from Minnesota. How did all that play out?
I sat with my wife, and we all kind of went through it and thought Boston was the best situation. Paul and I had great bones and a great history that I don't think the world really knew. We have been knowing each other since 14, 15. I played with each other younger, and I had a chance to play with Cole, but that really didn't go through. A lot of people don't know I had a chance to play with Steve Nash also, but I wanted to play with a star of mine, and that wasn't the case. So I decided to go to Boston. Ray and I knew each other from South Carolina. And then, the Rondo piece was a huge piece for me. I had followed the youngster in his first year and just watched his growth a little bit, even though I was in the Western Conference. And then when I got to Boston, I knew they had good pieces like Kendrick Perkins and Tony Allen. I wasn't aware of the big baby piece yet. And then I wasn't sure on the Posey part. And then all of a sudden it started to come together, Eddie House. And then all of this. And
great names.
Great names. Just all alphas. All guys able to stand up and speak for themselves and be articulate and, all different facets and, very similar facets of who we are personally.
Lillard got 11 points already.
A lot of people just don't know that team.
We've just been playing like 5 minutes.
I don't think another coach could have coached that team other than Doc Rivers.
One shot.
Throw good.
And one.
And Kev, you think of the great ones. You, Kobe, Jordan, Timmy. Yeah, how about him? They worked harder than anybody else, Kevin.
And what you learn is that the similarity or the parallel that you all have is an inner animal that you never speak about. You know, we're all a little off. We're all a little dark. But that's what pushes you through pain. That's what pushes you through tough moments. When someone says you can't, when someone says this is not possible, this is unreal. No one has ever done it. That's the moment you're looking for. The moment someone told Kobe that he couldn't get over 50, 60, something Jordan couldn't do, he was driven in that. And if Phil wouldn't have stopped him, he probably would have reached 100 points.
He probably would have, yeah.
You know, he did Will Chamberlain a favor. And that's just real. He was in that type of mode. We all share that passion. We all share that drive. And the ones that have that inner darkness, we all understand.
It's like a split personality, huh?
It's almost like another level.
Yeah. Kevin, of all the people you've faced, who is the toughest guy for you to score?
That's 2 fouls already.
Down low, we'll pick that geography. Who is the toughest to score against down there?
Listen, I know a lot of people. I've always said Rasheed Wallace. I've always said Tim Duncan. They're probably the two that brought a different level of play out of me. But shout out to Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson, I don't know if people know this, but Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson was one of the better defenders in the post. He was very strong. He was very long. He didn't go for any counters. He was very disciplined. He was well prepared because he was a veteran. The refs let him get away with a lot.
He's not going to miss his free
grabbing.
throws.
He knew when to be physical in some positions. He knew to do what we call work early. He would meet you at the three-point line, and he would be fighting you, and you would post up probably like a step outside the three-point line. He was really good at some of his techniques and how he was able to control the post. After Cliff left the game, I watched a lot of his tape, and I took a lot of his
no kidding.
I had to, because it was so effective against me that I was able to use it against other post players on the defensive end.
I never knew that story.
Dennis Rodman was another guy I watched a lot. Akeem Olajuwon I watched a lot, because these guys were laterally very similar to my makeup. Akeem Olajuwon was long. He was able to laterally move with you. I was laterally able to move with guards and able to laterally to slide with some of the forwards and some of the more laterally gifted power forwards. And with that, able to get my feet together, being able to block shots, challenge the rim, stuff like that. Things that...
Put your hands up, Laurie.
You gotta go and reach and find the great ones that did it before you and taking it in. I was able to apply it, and I did those things.
Kevin, we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Would you want a coach who was animated, or do you want a coach who was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline.
Oh.
I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you in practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor. You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that it's a game of runs, know that it's a game of momentum, and has plays for those momentums and those times. Our coaches that I've always gravitated to and understood.
Like Doc was kind of in between.
All right, just gave 2 buckets and lost 1 myself. Gotta play well now.
I was on fire. I'm sorry.
Let's not let them get into this game.
I'm trying to cover Doc's back here.
No, shout to Doc. Doc will rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to. But you know what? You need to play with that edge. You needed to know that if you wasn't in your spot, 1 through 15, you understood that you were supposed to be there. And it's good to play with that. I think that you don't want to be out there playing like, this is no big deal. Every play is a big deal. And no play you...
All right, they're getting in the game.
Absolutely. And you know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and, knowing that you're playing for the next guy. So, that's important.
There's the 3. They get the rebound. Another shot. And so
dang! Lillard got the offensive board, though.
Shoot 2. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on so far for the Pacers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points.
You already draw 3 fouls.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shot.
They throw good.
Nice.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Utah. Patterson comes in for Markkanen. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Shumpert in there for Dwayne Wade.
All right. Our matchups are set.
The free throw is good from Lillard. And Kevin, you've recently gotten a chance to do more TV. Your show Area 21 has been tremendous, and the critics love it. Talk about this chapter of your career.
Well, it was something that I wasn't planning on, but, Turner brought me a great concept, and it fit the mold of what any man cave is, and that's really what it is. But the fact that we can go in, watch the games on multiple channels.
Oh, how do you get that in?
Articulate it, give it from a perspective of a player, coming fresh out of this generation of players, giving understanding to this generation of players is very important because these players now are very different. Teaching these young players, still being mentors of these players, very important. And still loving this game. It's still a beautiful game. Man, the game is growing. I'm watching these kids do all types of different stuff, man, that the creativity in our game now is so heightened. So, yeah, I'm having a bunch of fun, which is one thing I never forgot.
Did not expect that to go in.
I always told me, man, so you continue to enjoy what you do, and it'll show. And I'm hoping that I'm making you proud of that, Kay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, man.
You're an incredible ambassador to all of those things. The game, the fun of life. You capture a lot of the fun of life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it, so, hopefully it shows.
Smith, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Lillard, the pass to Hawes. Over O'Quinn. And that one goes long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And KG, you're retired.
Had to do that. He was going to pass it out to Anderson. He's a good three-point shooter. Would have been tied up.
It's something that is authentic. It's me. I'm having a great time watching the games. It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about preparing and who I'm going to guard and I'm getting to teach. So, you know what? It's a great time. It's work. It's not just you go on there and you have a bunch of fun. We actually get some things done, but we have a great time, man.
You're a natural.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, man, the great, rest in peace to Craig, Ernie, all of Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely, not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with it.
Doing a great job. Kevin, when you played, we all know how intense you were, how much you cared. That, to me, was the thing that you cared so much about the product, about your team, about the game. But some people have said that maybe there was a streak.
This Smith guy.
Mean is maybe not the right word.
6 points.
Overly aggressive. But I don't know how you could have played any differently.
I call it dialed in. I like to think that if you're trying to accomplish something, then, I only know one way to accomplish something. You go at it with everything you have.
Yes.
You go to dominate it and take it over. You don't go at something lightly.
Can't walk through the park with this game.
Not at all. Not at all. And this game is full of.
Beverly was kind of in the way there. Still got it in.
Night in, night out, you're playing someone that can typically go for 50.
Have we scored a three-pointer yet? I don't think so.
Green kicks to O'Quinn. Anderson the screen. Johnson, that's for two. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They come in, finish off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, it is always a great feeling when you go the extra distance, double OT in this case, and are able to come away with that win. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start.
14 fouls, is that a penalty?
Setting the tone.
No.
He's really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
29 seconds left in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green, the screen. The kick out to Anderson.
Oh.
And their three-point shot is just off the mark to start the game.
So, Greg, it's still early. I mean, they've got to play their game and live with the results. If it's a good three-point shot from a good shooter, take it.
And out of bounds. The Wolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there.
Had to try.
Got to have your head in the game.
All right, Neal is going to play for 6 seconds. Good job, Coach.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, so pretty satisfied with that first quarter. We did let a few too many buckets in, though,
Kevin Durant,
on the
always
defensive
in the gym,
side.
always working to improve.
Especially Ish Smith.
That inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an
All right,
MVP.
KD.
Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Spencer Hawes, Patrick Beverly out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Turner in its small forward. And Kevin, welcome to the 2K team. I didn't realize how much you love NBA 2K.
Oh, man, you know 2K is always live, man. I'm a super fan. Man, this game is going all over the place, bro. Like, seriously, like, I'm geeked to see what's next, man. They got everything down. I'm sitting here watching all the little small intangibles that come with the game. I'm watching the game grow. I'm watching how better players are getting. I'm watching the online play, man. It's lit. It's lit. I can't wait to see this.
Hawes, no luck.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Smith kicks to Johnson. Up top, O'Quinn. Guarded by Hawes. 5 to shoot. For 3, Smith. That shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And KG, so great to see you. It takes me back. It really does.
A lot of people don't know, man. We got real original ties, man.
Back to the beginning.
95, man. My original man right here.
Here he was, man. You were a thrill a minute, I'll tell you that.
Man.
A thrill a minute.
Now look at us. 21 years later, dog.
Woo! We're still standing.
We are. They haven't caught on yet. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Keep it between us.
Okay. Timberwolves trail by 7. Well, the fans out there watching this, Kev, can you talk about why it's so incredibly difficult to win an NBA title, to become a champion? Why is that such a tough process?
Well, just imagine.
Yo, this Ish Smith guy is good ball handling.
You're not pursuing the goal by yourself. You know, just say you and somebody else.
Relying on somebody else.
Relying on somebody else, okay? So let's just say you and someone are doing something to walking up a hill. Y'all getting ready to go walk up a hill.
Gonna change the defensive settings for Smith. He's already on smother.
Well,
I don't know what to do.
Might be different from the other person. And what you realize about when you're trying to reach any goal is that you have to be connected.
Maybe he's just too fast for Beverly?
We're going to walk up it together like at this speed, like this, or we're going fast, we're going slow. It has to be a great level of communication and understanding. At the same time, you have to have the same work ethic because you have to understand you're together. And you don't get to go at this level
Mickey is
and
in.
leave someone behind. You have to actually, if you got to pull them, if you got to keep up, whatever it is. All this goes into trying to win.
It sure does. That's right. Minnesota making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Mickey's checked in. Kevin, when you're talking about influences, you mentioned Chris Webber's name a lot.
Yeah, see, Webb was kind of, he and Stacey Augmon was at a time where I was trying to find myself as a player.
Search for a roadmap, maybe, who do I most resemble?
And not only that, but just some direction. At the time I was a big who had handles. And if you know anything about Southern coaches, they don't want their big on the ball.
In this game, I think I'm the best at drawing fouls and rebounding.
To where the the scouts or people were able to see like, wow, this big can actually handle the ball.
And scoring in the paint, of course, because almost every game we get more than 70 points in the paint.
No kidding.
I hated it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
but
God,
look at what
I wanna bring
happened,
the
right?
ball up.
Are these the first free throws for Beverly this season?
I could handle it. I was like, oh my God, I hated this. And he knew I would go and dunk him on. I was like, man, I don't want to shoot. He was like, no, bring the ball up. Anyway.
Barnes and Udo back in.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry.
Where's Dwayne Wade?
And with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Gobert, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. The Pacers also changing it up. Udo comes in for Spencer Hawes. And it's Barnes in for Evan Turner. Kevin, you were a mainstay All-Star Week. You've seen everything there. If it were up to you, would you make any changes in All-Star Week in the events and the way everything is kind of carried out? You've went to so many.
I have. And you know what? Each city gives you a true essence of its own identity. I would like to see each city get a chance to host, regardless of if it's big enough. That each city has the ability to host. I think each city...
if you're with the family, then you should be able to host in the family, right?
Well, not only that, but just think about what All-Star is, man. It's an event. It's a family event. And each city wants to be able to show you their best thing about their city.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything.
We need Wade back in.
Timberwolves. Gary Harris comes in for Danny Green. Timberwolves trail by 6. And Kevin, you played for some great coaches, but is there any coach you would have been interested to work with that just didn't get a chance to? Say, Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson.
Those are great coaches. I've had very, very little time with those guys.
Maybe in all-star games and things like that.
I have. But, when you do all-star games, you let yourself go. You open up yourself to try to, be there and be present with the guys. Yes. Open up, hey, what's up? What's been up with you? How's the year for y'all? Y'all playing well. We're going to beat y'all when we see y'all, blah, blah, blah. But, you're very cordial. And, you're not talking too much about X's and O's. But you do share perspectives. You do share, philosophies.
Why is Neil on the ramp, man?
I had a chance to sit with him a couple times. Phil's a great mind. Phil's super deep and loves the philosophy of. I haven't had a lot of time with those guys. Doc Rivers, shout out to Doc, and I know he doesn't get a lot for his philosophies, but he's very enriched with philosophies and styles and bringing teams together and trying to make sure that guys stay connected, stimulated. He would always tell us to never get bored with the process.
Wow, that's so intriguing. Interesting to hear. Neal dishes to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back.
Dang, 3 blocks.
He doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. He knows he's struggling right now.
Count it. Now,
damn, we're only up by 2.
Kevin, you
taking a timeout.
Individually, as a teammate, anything that you wish you
time for a timeout.
Player that you wish you would have played with, any regret in that form that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you sit back and think about, I would love to play with Cole for a year, or got to team at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance. Wasn't it like a rumor at one time?
It was. My connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. It's what it was. But Cole,
you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything.
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, and then the team, Ray, my connection with Doe and then Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's when you get to play with each other and all that, and you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun, but it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever now, dog. I'm not even going to front. I enjoy having my popcorn, my little ritual, my boys, and we sit back and watch the game and love the game.
They set the pick. Harris gets to Durant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pacers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Kevin, when you entered the draft, no player had made the jump from high school to the NBA in 20 years. And what were your emotions when your name was called number 5 overall?
Oh, man, I remember that. It was
17 years old?
17, just turning 18 at the time. I was in like a whirlwind, to be honest. A lot of people don't know it's a lot of stuff that goes up into the
nice
draft,
Barnes
that I wasn't aware of. You're training twice a day. You're trying to get ready for the combine. You're trying to get ready for pre-draft. You got to do workouts. This is all new to me. On top of still going to high school, you're trying to graduate and stuff. So I figured it out. I hustled.
Just up by 2 now.
I juggled a bunch of different things. But once your name is called, it's almost like the culmination. It all comes together. It's a special moment for just you and your family and your loved ones and ones around you. And when my name was called, it felt like the world had stopped and everything was going very slow.
Barnes kicks to Wade. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Gobert with the block.
Gobert keeps getting blocks.
And Durant
double team.
And Harris
that's in.
He shoots.
And we're down by 1.
Making the play. And that's now 7 points for Gary Harris. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Kevin, we've all seen the evolution of the perimeter-style offense. Do you think it'll ever go so far to see the game come back to an inside-oriented offensive scheme?
I think right now that with pace being the way it is now, Kev, I don't see it necessarily going through or going back to playing through the post. Although you have to have an alternative. I think that you just can't be all three-pointers and layups. I think you have to have a constant flow of inside-outside. I think it helps to have a post player. I think having a post player or a true post player that can score and dominate the middle opens up threes and opens up ball movement.
You played during the transition, too, didn't you? From a grinded-out type of game inside.
Wow.
I did, and I'd like to say that, Doc Rivers started the small ball, and, we were very, very keen on the small ball. So I think in today's game, you got to be able to shoot the three now and be able to handle the ball and put the ball on the floor and make decisions. So it shows that the game is transformed.
Mon Shumpert's checked in for Indiana. Here's Lillard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
Shots good by Durant.
And when he's in range,
I was trying to switch to the power forward, but
about the defender, you're not going to bother him.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Collison. They get it again. A second chance effort. Can't get the layup.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Lillard against Collison. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time...
Come on, Pacers.
A terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Miles passes to Collison. Here's Gobert. And Shumpert pulls it down. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. The feed to Lillard. Barnes with it. Miles there. And he was
almost got an and one.
Now for him.
Let's tie the game back up.
He's become more efficient as a shooter. He's also become better with the shot fake, more effective with it. Once he has you in the air, the rest is elementary.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lyles. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Gary Harris. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Pacers. Patterson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's tied up with that one.
And, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player. Becoming better every day on offense and can defend.
We need Wade on Durant.
O'Quinn dishes to Collison. And O'Quinn kicks to Collison. Durant drawing the double team. 4 on the clock.
Nice.
Keep it alive. And stolen by Patterson. And no good.
What?
To take the lead. Johnson, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Shumpert.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Collison against Lillard.
Should have made that 3.
On Barnes. Barnes against Durant. From deep, Johnson goes back up. And the layup is good. Now it's
down by 4, man.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
KG, I know you can't stay any longer. You've got to move on, but we appreciate your time, and it's always great to see you.
Kev, anytime, man. It's great to see you, man. Anytime you need me, let me know, man. I'm good.
Former MVP, Defensive Player of the Year and champion, Kevin Garnett. Always fun to have Kevin Garnett on the second.
Did we not block that?
He was in high spirits as usual. Have to respect his continued zeal for the game.
Yeah, he's never lacked for passion or zeal. It's been part of what's made him such a great player, a Hall of Famer in the future. And I don't think that's ever going away. I mean, he's really a kid at heart.
Come on, Haas.
He played the game that way, which was a pleasure to watch. And, man, it's been really cool seeing him do what he did as an NBA player and actually giving back to some of the younger guys that are coming up in the league now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Gobert, the screen. 6 to shoot. Collison kicks to Durant.
Oh.
Buries it from 3-point range. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. And
is this going to be our first loss?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, his
defensive settings are pretty good.
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get out of transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Yeah, walking it up isn't going to get it done against this team. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Guess we got to push the pace then.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
True.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, Pacers. We got to get this win again. The Bucks already have 4 wins and 0 losses. We want to be first place in the division.
All lit up on this lovely evening.
Of course, in the conference as well, but division.
And the second half about to
it's more realistic.
We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
And a lot of scorers in the NBA just demand so much attention when they have the ball. Which players you think, Clark, in your eyes, gets the most attention from a defense?
Well, I mean, how about the MVP of last season, Russell Westbrook? I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him. when you're watching the game and certainly when you're playing against him. And you've got to know where Steph Curry is at all times. Whether he
nice!
has the ball or not.
And one. Let's go.
James Harden is one of those guys who's a
probably going to make this free throw as well.
And you always can throw LeBron James in any conversation about most watched players or most focused on players.
And now it's
nice, let's go.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Lyles out there with Gobert. There's Collison, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 2 spot. Durant drawing the double team. Gobert the pass to Collison. And the Timberwolves.
Nah, come on, Laurie.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Markkanen with it. Gobert on him.
Woo! And one.
With it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And, you know, so often the size of Markkanen overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him.
Good move from Markkanen. Already at 8 points, 2 assists. That's nice. I don't take a lot of free throws with him, though, so let's hope this one goes in.
That free throw
100%.
And you look at the history of the Timberwolves, and there have been some incredible players. Clark, which Timberwolf player always was your favorite to watch, and why?
Well, Kevin Garnett was fun to watch wherever he played. Clearly, his early career was in Minnesota, and his intensity, his focus, his versatility, his two-way prowess. Sam Mitchell, guy I got to know when he was in Indiana, just one of those solid veteran guys. And then Kevin Love, a double-double 20-10 guy, was really good while he was there too.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Collison. Pacers with the rebound. Udo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Lillard kicks to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Gobert the screen. Pass to Collison. That shot missing, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Lillard outside. Kicks it to Wade. He dishes it to Udo. Back to Wade. And the layup's good off the glass.
All right, getting back in it. 1 point down. Let's go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Markkanen with it. Lyles there. Feeds it to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip
Markkanen's on
passes,
fire.
He knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
There's a good screen. There's Lyles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lyles got 7 points in the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Barnes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 12 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Collison kicks to Lyles. And here's Gobert. He's got 12. Pass to Collison. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
Oh, man.
Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Lillard against Collison. Wade outside. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Hey, and Barnes
nice move, Harrison. He's been playing quite well. Kevin Durant
called their first timeout.
Just 1 point down. Got to keep this momentum up.
And Harrison Barnes has the reputation of being an outstanding worker. He wants to be special, and he's willing to put the time in to give it a chance to happen.
And Clark, another thing with Barnes, he's very clear-sighted on the areas he needs to improve on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, at times he can be pretty hard
Where's
on
Durant?
himself. That's part of how you get better.
Turner, nah, man.
Confidence pretty common in this league. That's not HB, though. I mean, he's more cerebral, and his desire is what balances it all out for him.
Outside, Green.
Oh.
Timberwolves working now with a new shot clock. And
good foul, good foul.
Shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown.
You might miss one or two.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Oh,
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
And Gobert pops them both.
And you look back early in his career, Rudy Gobert, he kind of clogged things up just as much at the offensive end as he did defensively. And I tell you what, though, he's made significant strides, becoming much less of a liability on offense.
Here's Markkanen. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
We're going to need help here.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Udo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Gobert last season with career highs in field goal percentage and free throw percentage.
And he averaged double figures for the first time in his career. If you ask me, he'll be a walking double-double in this league for a long time.
And Beverly kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Turner. Beverly sets the screen for Turner. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Should have just taken the mid-range shot there.
Consistent franchise.
I'm not good at timing mid-range, though.
Over the last 15 years or so, they've not won fewer than 32 games or drafted higher than 10th since 1989. That's a pretty impressive run of consistency.
Man, I'm not good at this guy's free
And the
throws.
Pacers always find a way to hold their own, but still searching for that first NBA championship.
Yeah, you know, it's tough for every team, but in a smaller market, they don't feel they can afford to totally tear down the roster with a full rebuild. Indianapolis, as great a city as it is, not a free agent destination, so that makes it tough to build the title contender. You have to do it primarily through the draft and smart acquisitions.
Shot clock at 6. Durant for 3. He scores 6 buckets on the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Now Markkanen. He's got 13. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Anderson the screen. Green passes to Durant. Shoots over Turner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Giving the game away now, man.
The distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Pacers.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the 3-ball hasn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe.
All right, let's check out the box score for their team. Gobert, Durant. Alright, so Gobert has the most points for them.
When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
He's probably not going to miss these.
And the first one drops. And Clark, you've been a member of this booth and many others for quite some time. I've always wondered, how did you make the jump into broadcasting?
Well, you know what? I've always enjoyed the game, Kevin. Been a
Oh, man.
Have enjoyed reading and playing with words. So when my
basketball that was terrible.
Ended prematurely back in
Sorry about that.
I got a chance to do Pacers radio, and from there fell in love with
Durant still in? Nah, he's out.
Wanted to excel.
All right, let's get this.
I've been at it now for over 30 years and hope to have a few more left in front of me.
Picked by O'Quinn. Now here's Green. Over Shumpert. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Come on.
Quinn's got the lead up to 9 now.
Down by 9 now.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going. Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Green kicks to O'Quinn. Picked by O'Quinn. Smith dishes to O'Quinn. The dunk. Wow, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Spencer Hawes.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Beverly. Now the dish to Hawes. Trying his luck deep, and the 3-ball is good. Hawes got 5 points now this quarter. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. O'Quinn with it. He's against Hawes. Smith with it, picked up by Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Takes a 3. Evan Turner pulls it in.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Here's the screen. Shumpert. No good with the triple.
And, you know, the defense did a good job playing through the pick. Outstanding contest on the shot.
Smith drawn the double team. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. Johnson missing again. Pacers trail by 7. And Shumpert kicks to Beverly. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the 3 off target.
Come on, guys.
Green against Beverly. Unloads from 13. And it's Green missing. Pacers shooting straight 49% from the field. And Beverly kicks to Turner. An easy layup after coming off the bench. Turner's got his second basket.
And you gotta love.
Gotta stay focused here.
In this sort of a grinded out game.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Anderson. They kick it out to Green. Anderson, a screen on Beverly. Anderson outside. There's the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Beverly with the ball. Outside jumper. The pass to Patterson. Here is Hawes. O'Quinn defending. Great tee that time from Green.
Great look, but he couldn't finish everything but is how we say that. Surprising since the defense was very pedestrian.
Next by O'Quinn. And it's Johnson penetrated. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Come on, Hawes. We needed you there.
The screen that was set for him, I mean, that was how he got got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that one's good.
Woo!
Beverly.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Shumpert against Green. Out to the wing. Here's Anderson. Here's O'Quinn. Stolen by Beverly. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Lyles checked in for Anderson.
Is Durant in?
Comes in for Stanley Johnson. And it's Collison in for Green. The Pacers also changing it up. Jordan Mickey's checked in for Hawes. Barnes comes in for Evan Turner. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And going out of bounds.
Bruh.
Last touch by Barnes.
Should have had that.
Collison gets a wide open look, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Collison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
I'm humble, man. We're playing against Durant.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Everybody hang top. Now look, we got to tighten up our defense down here. Keep them off the line. Move your feet. Concentrate on your body position.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to maintain that aggressive defensive stature, but be really smart about it too, and I can see that.
Yeah, they're stopping the shot, but then you send the guy to the line. That's not going to help you on the scoreboard.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, Damian Lillard out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mickey in at the 4. And Lillard kicks to Wade for the 3. Here's Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Good board, man.
Barnes plays with confidence on the
board. Barnes is playing a good game.
Being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
Gotta check something real quick. Let's check the box score. Still just Gobert and Durant. Guess it's the bench that's outscoring us. Let's go, man. We gotta get both of these.
The first free throw is good. And the Pacers have lived on mid-range jump shots for sure.
Yeah, they've got guys who can make them now. I mean, nevertheless, the way the league's going, it's hard to score at an elite level without getting more threes and baskets at the rim. I mean, it's pretty clear that threes and paint points are how you survive and do well in the league.
Screen by Smith. Collison kicks to O'Quinn. Pass to Smith. Down low. Got a piece of it. Lillard against Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Over Lillard. He clangs on the back iron.
Smith has been killing it.
11 points for Smith.
I think every bucket he's made was heavily contested.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Here's Barnes. Here's Mickey. And he got
nice, Mickey, and 1.
Opportunity.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Smith.
I think I'm going to miss this one. Doing my best here.
And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, Tom Thibodeau is one of the most respected defensive minds in the game in the NBA. Has a great track record when he's with the Bulls and as an assistant with the Celtics.
Harris kicks to Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Udo comes in for Jordan Mickey. And it's Markkanen in for Patterson. And for 3, Collison. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And defense, something that the team has struggled with prior to the arrival of Coach Tom Thibodeau. At the end of last season, they started to turn things, Clark, in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you figure with Thibodeau, it's just a matter of time before his team becomes one of the better defensive teams in the league because he demands that you play that end of the floor all the time and the right way.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lyles. Go from the wing. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 6 assists now in the game. Barnes and the whistle.
And one.
Here for a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He should be the top scorer of this game now. 20 points. Only 2 rebounds, though. We're still in this.
That's good from Barnes. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Lillard against Collison. Lyles passes to Collison. Here's the screen. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Durant.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the great Greg. They're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off.
3 fouls on Durant. That's crazy.
Discipline on display right there.
Barnes is killing it. Maybe should have gone for the pump fake.
That's good from Barnes.
All right, not missing a free throw with him this game. Let me not jinx it, though. I guess I just did. Let's go.
Barnes hits them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Collison kicks to Harris. He feeds it to Durant. There's a screen. Passes to Lyles. Stolen by Wade. Here is Lillard. Wade outside to tie it up. And it's good.
Yes!
On the play was Lillard.
Last play I was about to say, yo, Wade only has 2 points.
And you gotta like the
He's got his 4th there.
From Wade inside, a polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Collison kicks to Gobert. Gets it to go for number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And Lillard kicks to Barnes. Back to Lillard. This is to Udo. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Nice.
Udo's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
How many assists? 7 for Lillard.
His teammates through passing, showing a real desire to make them better.
Collison dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Durant. No good from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The drive by Wade, rejected by Harris. Collison. Durant sets a screen for Collison. The feed now to Gobert. Here's Lyles. Drains the three. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Doubled by Collison. Back to Barnes. He dishes it to Udo. Stolen by Durant. And the pass to Lyles. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
And you know, he's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Harris, right side. That falls.
Nah.
Assist by Darren Collison.
Taking a timeout here.
He's got assist number 8 now on the night. Timeout called the Pacers.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
Greg, in the areas you just talked about, rebounding and pace, the Timberwolves are very much where they want to be.
Yeah, the team just looks to make the most out of their possessions and try to beat you through efficiency. They have players that can get easy transition points when the opportunity presents itself, but in general, they aren't trying to speed the game up.
Got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off at the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight.
Nice pass, Wade.
Looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Harris outside. Kicks it to Durant. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Lillard against Collison. Gobert with the
ball. Oh, what a block.
Here's Durant, feeds it to Collison. They set the screen. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock, and Durant gets double teamed. On the high post. Lyles no good. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lillard. There's the dish to Markkanen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul.
He's perfect.
Nice,
from the line this
100%.
time.
Let's go. Why is Lillard cold?
About playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves is the travel schedule.
Yeah.
Clark, even interdivision games can involve lengthy flights, and the team travels more than any other in the NBA.
Yeah, and you know everybody travels, and it is part of the league, but it is a small disadvantage for Minnesota to deal with. Not a big one, but nonetheless something unique to them as a team. Not much you can do about it, though. That's their lot. They've got to make it work.
Lillard against Collison.
Oh, man.
Collison. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. Here's Harris. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
We're down by 10?
The chemistry
Nah,
has been terrific.
probably by 8.
With their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Lillard, the pass to Barnes. And Durant comes to help. Durant with the steal.
Damn, we're giving this game away now.
Inside, here's Gobert, and the rejection by Udo. Pass to Wade, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Collison kicks to Durant. Back to Collison. From outside, off the mark. Pacers trail by 6. Nobody near Lillard. No good on the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Lillard against Collison. Pass to Durant.
Oh, man.
Good on the triple. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Collison. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. He feeds it to Durant. Baseline jumper, and the shot falls short this time. Pacers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's a good screen. Wade dishes to Udo.
That was a bad pass.
Lillard against Collison. Harris setting the pick for Collison. Here's Wiles. Good.
Oh, man.
And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Collison, the pass to Harris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Markkanen.
Nice, and one.
Good. He'll go to the line.
And Markkanen,
I don't know, man. We're probably going to take the loss here, but
nice positioning. He's really comfortable inside.
And Indiana making a change here. Beverly's checked in.
it's his season high, though, for points.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Collison kicks to Harris. Gobert the screen. Here's Durant. And tried by Collison over Barnes. Collison, no good. Pacers trail by 6. Beverly dishes to Wade. Markkanen with it. Wiles there. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Good on the first, and
all right, 20 points.
Both shots good from the strike.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Collison with it. In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen by Wade. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And Beverly kicks to Wade. And here's Beverly. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen passes to Wade. Here's Udo. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. But this crowd all over, turned up.
I think think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
2 seconds separating the shot game.
Oh, man, that was stupid. Should have passed the ball. Running the ball up the court with Udo. Oh, man, that was stupid.
Extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, you go back to Darren Collison's career at UCLA, very distinguished, and he's turned himself into a starting caliber pro, too.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. Now here's Neal, guarded by Harris. Now Markkanen. The layup off target.
Should have taken a timeout.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket.
First loss of the season. We're 3 wins, 1 loss.
The W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional
good game
boost that was needed down
all around.
This crowd, man,
I don't know, man. Ish Smith, their bench players were scoring a lot. Durant, of course, was dangerous defensively and offensively. Gobert got like 4 or 5 blocks in the first 2 quarters.
Adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
When we're moving the basketball, you know, we just rely on each other, and you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Unfortunate loss, but I'm not going to complain. I think it's our first game against a top 3 player like Durant. All right, box score. Let's check it out. They had a lot of players scoring more than 10. We only had 4. Yeah, our bench should have been doing better. Wade didn't get a lot of points this game. Could have been that. I mean, Wade needed to score more points. Barnes played a very good game, though. 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Lillard got 3 turnovers. Oh, man, that one move with Udo, man. Oh, that was my bad. That was all me. I mean, Beverly was right there. Could have just passed it to him, but I started running up the court with Udo, thinking I was going to get a dunk or something. Nah, man, that's not what I was going to try to do. I was going to pass it eventually, but should have passed it much earlier. That cost us the game. We could have gone to overtime with that. Oh, well. Point-wise, Markkanen got his season high. Well, his career high, because he's a rookie. Lillard 19. I mean, that's not bad. 9 assists, almost got a double-double with assists and points, which is very good. Since I'm not that good at making assists with our, what is that, backcourt? The small guys. I don't know, man. Udo got 13 again. He did pretty well. How about rebounds? Yeah, Udo got another double-double. I mean, watch Udo this season. He's going to get a lot of double-doubles the way it looks so far. And he made like 2 or 3 jumpers as well. 2 blocks, 2 steals, 1 assist. 3 turnovers though, man. Should have been 2. Again, man, that play I was just talking about. He got the steal, started running up. I got too excited there. Marking it 7 rebounds. That looks good. A lot of rebounds here. Assist-wise, we did okay. Lillard with 9, Wade with 5. Quite a few steals as well. A lot of steals, actually. Oh, man, we should have won this game. Gobert got 5 blocks. I think that was just in the first 2 quarters. Maybe one in the third as well, but second quarter especially, man, I kept trying to go in the paint while he was right there. Should have maybe just passed it out to an open man, get a 3 in there. Looks like they actually got more turnovers than we did. Lillard responsible for the most points in the game. I want to see Barnes highlights though. Played a very good game. Got the board over O'Quinn. Even got a reverse dunk in there. A couple of and ones. Playing against Durant. Can't complain about that. I mean, Durant is a bit taller. Well, Barnes is 6'5", 6'8". Not bad. Like they were just saying before the game, Durant is actually 6'10", almost 6'11", so that's Barnes right there. Markkanen played a good game. Couple dunks as well. Woo! That block on Anderson, though. Oh, another block. Yo, he's getting better, man. He's getting in form now. Good to see. Now, who else's highlights do I want to see? Well, let's just check out Gobert from their team. Made a couple jumpers as well. I mean, rebound-wise, dang, that block. Rebound-wise, a player like Gobert is close to impossible to beat. Alright, got a couple of very sick blocks. Team comparison, 50%. I mean, it's not bad, but could be a little better. 3-pointers, 21%. So I think we're raising our average with that performance. 4 for 19. They got 8 for 24, though. Yeah, man, we got to do better on our threes. Free throw wise, 21 for 26 is not bad. I mean, 93% looks a little deceptive because they only took 14. We took 26 and we got 21, so 81%. It's very good, actually. They got more fast break points. Yeah, man, they got Durant. I mean, come on. Super fast. Good ball handling. Very tall. Points in the paint, 62, so that's less than 70. I think this is the lowest amount of points in the paint we've got so far. I think because of those jumpers with Udo and who else? Barnes got a couple of jumpers from mid-range. Second chance points, that's Gobert. That's all Gobert. 14 second chance points. I mean, they outscored us in almost everything. Bench points, that was crucial as well. But we did get 24 bench points. It's not bad. Not disappointing at all. Assists, pretty close. I mean, this is the first game, I'm pretty sure, out of 4 that we've been out-rebounded. Offensively and defensively. 11 steals. Well, that's good. We actually forced them to make more turnovers than us. That's the first time as well. That's a positive. Blocks, that's Gobert. What are you going to do with Gobert, you know? And how are you going to block Durant? We did get a block on him, actually, with Evan Turner. Biggest lead, 9-12. I think in the first quarter we went up by 9. Dang, yo. We need to slow the game down a little. They had 2.5 minutes extra on the ball. Both had 2 timeouts remaining. That last play, I made a big mistake when I tried to run the ball up the court with Udo. And I should have taken a timeout in that last play when we only had 20 seconds left. Should have taken a timeout and get my tactics right to make a 3-pointer or a quick 2. But we were down by 4. We really needed a 3-pointer. What? What's this, man? Bro, we did not join the Pacers for you to sell the team. Okay. Nice pink shirt there. Nice bright pink shirt. Alright, so the owner just said, I don't know where these rumors are coming from. They just spread these rumors to make money. You know, you can't trust them. They're not your friends. They're not your poker buddies. Not even your co-workers. So I guess that's some good advice. Our chemistry is going up. Who are we playing now? We're playing LeBron now. So we just played Durant, now we got to play LeBron. How about our game after that? All right, we should be able to beat the Spurs. I don't know about LeBron, though. I mean, Fox, Brown. How's his defense? Love. Not too good. Damn, they got pretty good defenders as well. I don't know, man. How are we going to do that one? Probably get to the basket. Yeah, man, Kevin Love, he's more an attacker, really. A+, C, B+. They got good rebounders, though. Alright, so that was this episode. Pretty sure it was episode 6. It was indeed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I really enjoyed that. Even though we got the loss, it's Durant and co. So what are you going to do? Now we got LeBron coming up next episode, and I'll see you later.